All right, here we are. It's been a while since I've been out. We're back at the Bull Creek Wildlife Management Area. It's absolutely perfect morning. It's about 9:30. Still kind of cool, warming up. What I really want to show you is I want to show you this pack that I'm wearing. About a year ago, I did a video on my Nesmuck Pack, and here it is. This thing is 12 pounds including water. So I didn't even feel it. I had to walk about a mile in here. I don't even feel it on me. It's great. So hopefully I got my fishing rod with me, and my brother was out here a couple of weeks ago and said there's enough water in the creek to fish in. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of fishing. So let me take you in and show you this pack, and then we'll go back and see if we can get in some fishing. Okay, here we go with our lightweight pack. I mean, what I did is I took my little sling bag and I put 2 Molly canteen pouches on the side because it had Molly attachments on the side of it. So I've got a couple of pouches for stuff like knife sharpeners and stuff like that. There's some bandages. Here's a canteen. My stove is back here. We got the versatile Stanley Adventure Series in there with some fire starters and matches and alcohol fuel. In here we've got our standard food bag, which I did a video on that. We've got a fire kit here, a space blanket here. We got a couple of clips on the bottom to hang stuff like my gloves and everything. And in here we've got the full paracord, and we got the 10x10 tarp, and we've also got a single nest hammock, and in the back compartment we've got the hammock straps. So this is a great day pack. I'm sure that everybody did not see a compass, and they did not see a first aid kit, and they did not see a map. Okay, let's go over the compass and the map first. I'm out in an area that is literally like my backyard. And I know exactly where I am, and everybody else knows exactly where I am. So I don't really need a compass in here. I mean, I'm going to take you to a place where I've been 1,000 times, and I'm not going to get lost unless I fall down, bump my head, get amnesia, and wander around the woods for hours. Why I don't have a medical kit in here is because y'all know that I just moved from my house to my RV, and I can't really find my medical kit. I got it's in a little Dollar Tree thing. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in it, but I can't find, I literally can't find it. But I do have one of the big medical bandages out here. So I do have something, at least, if I get a cut or something else, or, you know, I got to strap one of my arms up or my legs, you know, I do have that at least. So I know I'm going to get some comments because I don't have a full medical trauma kit, and I don't have a compass and a map and everything else. And there's probably a few other things. I do have a knife. I'm using my Mora. And I'm using it as a neck knife, and all I do is I tie some paracord on the Mora, and it works as an excellent neck knife. Or you can always just slide it through here, and you can put it on the back of your pack. So this little pack, this little $7 sling pack, is starting to become one of my favorite packs for nice day trips and quick trips. So enough of that. Let's go back in the swamp and see what we can find. All right, today I'm on a section of the Florida Trail, and Florida Trail is a really great trail. Runs from Key West all the way to Pensacola, I think. It's really marked by all of these orange blazes, and you can probably see some coming up too. It's really hard to get lost. This is a really nice trail. This goes for, oh man, probably through Bull Creek Wildlife Management Area. This goes for probably 12 to 15 miles, I think. And there's only a couple of sources of water, so that's the only thing you got to be careful of. There's a well pump right at the camping area when we came in, and that's the only source of water, unless you want to get close to this creek down here. And I ain't getting close to that creek because there's some things with big teethas in that creek, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna go up here, see if there's enough water in the creek to catch some fish. So right along the side of the trail, there's always been this little feeder creek, and you can see that the water's flowing pretty well in here. I mean, we had a lot of rain a couple of weeks ago, and it's really pretty nice. You know, water's flowing pretty good, and some nice sand bottom. You know, nice clear water in this little feeder creek. So it's only about 4 feet wide. You know, you could walk across it. It's pretty shallow, but that would be a great place to stop and fill up a 2-liter smart water bottle. And I've actually done that before, is carry the 2-liter smart water bottle with my Sawyer Mini, and that water was better than I got out of the taps at home. So let's go up to the creek, see what we got going. All right, here we go. Crabgrass Creek along the Florida National Scenic Trail. Nice of them to put these bridges in here. Oh yeah, there's plenty of water to fish in here. Can probably see some fish if I look close. I know there's some spider webs this morning. There's some water in there. I don't see no gators in there. Really, all this to the front right, when the water's high in the summertime, this is all flooded and it's all one giant swamp. So let's go up to the next bridge up, see what we got going. All right, there's plenty of water in here to fish, but right on this log right there, when I walked up to the creek, something big jumped off that log, made a big splash. I don't know if it was a turtle or a gator, but it scared the living hell out of me. So, because I haven't been out here in a while, you know. Oh man, this is some good fishing right here. I'm gonna go up here and take my pack off and see if I can show y'all what you catch in this creek. All right, it's really quiet and still today. I mean, the water is just dead flat, but this is a pretty big section of Crabgrass Creek, and it flows pretty well through here. So we've got some rain in the last few weeks, and it looks like there's plenty of room to fish. So let's see what we can find. And I got the smallest rig that I could find. This is, I think it's 2 or 3 or 4 pound test or something. A little spin cast reel. All right, we didn't get anything in this side, so we're gonna go to the next bridge and see what we can do. We're looking a little too swampy where I wanted to go. I guess it did rain a little bit out here. Wow, that's the trail. That's not even the swamp. I think we're gonna have to backtrack back and see where else we can go. Well, a couple things that you can always count on when you're out in the woods here in the middle of a wildlife management area is almost no matter where you go these days, you can get the sound of a plane above you. And if you're out on a wildlife management area like Bull Creek, because it is a public hunting area, you can always count on a tree stand. This guy is, I think this is still up from deer season. It's small game season now, but this is a pretty darn good place. Spring gobbler season is in about 2 or 3 weeks. This is a really nice looking swamp if he wants to go turkey hunting. If he's gonna go turkey hunting, he needs some camouflage on that tree stand. But since I don't want to really screw his hunting area up, let's get on out of here and go back up to the front. See what we got cooking. Yeah, a couple things that you can always count on in the woods these days is some airplanes going overhead, maybe some cars, depending on how close you are to a roadway. I'm out on a public hunting ground today, and it's on a Friday morning during small game season, so I'm pretty sure that I'm the only one out here. I haven't seen any evidence of anybody or heard anything. I haven't heard, it's really quiet this morning. I haven't heard any turkeys. I haven't heard any deer. I haven't seen any squirrels. And the other thing that I haven't seen is a lot of mosquitoes, which is really, really strange, but I'm not gonna knock it. I've got a couple, you know, but not, I'm back in the swamp. It's pretty wet, and we got a lot of rain the last couple of weeks, and kind of rained me out of the last Canteen Cup Tuesdays, but not next Tuesday. I got a pretty good one coming up, but it's pretty strange this time of year. You know, it's going to be in the lower 80s today. It's already getting kind of warm. I got a new shirt, U.S. Army issue, and I'm pretty sure it's the real McCoy, and it's keeping me nice and cool. So I'll show you this new shirt when we get up here to the camp. It's I'm surprised that I'm not getting destroyed by mosquitoes right now, but hey, I'll take what I can get. The alternative is not really too good because I don't have any mosquito repellent on me today, and I don't want to be swarmed by them blood-sucking some bitches. So I am gonna go right back up here, and we're gonna go right back to the camp. And I could use a little bit of coffee. Even though it's warm, it's never a bad time for coffee. So catch you when we're up at the camp. Well, you would know right after I said that, guess who started to make an appearance? That's right, Mr. Mosquitoes. Some of them big honkers too, with stripes on their back and stuff. So I figured it's time for me to beat it out of the swamp. Still a really nice day today. I get up here to the table into a little bit of breeze and should be better. I'd really love for Mr. Joe Robinet to use some of his YouTube millions. Get on a plane, come on down here. Come on down, Joe. I'll pick you up at Orlando International. You can stay with me, but you probably want a nice comfy hotel room. But you can stay with me, we camp out here. And I'll take you back out in the swamp, son. Show you what the real swamp is. You got them Canadian swamps and lakes and streams and rivers. We ain't got that down here. You get too close to that Crabgrass Creek and you be fighting off water moccasins and big old Mr. Alligators. So if you got it, Joe, if you see this, come on down. We'll go out in the swamp, have us a good time with the Florida boy.